Okay, November 16th. Still pretty nice out, guys. It's about 45 degrees right now. Supposed to warm up pretty good today. Hi, boys. Everybody thinks that as soon as you get here, by everybody I mean all the goats, that you're here to give them rain. Oh, but I am not. I am here to check on the goats that are having babies. So let's go in and see what is happening in here. So it's pretty warm in here right now. Yeah, it's 50 degrees in here because everybody keeps in the heat pretty good. And the sun is shining. Oh, so let's see. I'm going to start off with checking these girls. No babies? No babies? And I think I'm gonna let these girls outside to eat. See, you guys cleaned out like everything that I gave you last night for food. Hi, PJ Pants. I think we're just gonna open this back door for now, girls. Yeah. All right, PJ, I don't want you to hurt yourself. There we go. Oh boy. A little cadaver. Cheese ball. Serious. Oh. So today we're given this group their overeating shots, their first, and including just a little bit of penicillin in there. And yes, they scream quite a lot. We mark them with the paint. How's his eyes doing? Good. Might have to squirt some penicillin into that eye. Because that's all we've been doing with it. So I think we have probably about 22 in here that will be working. And then in 21 days, everybody gets another 2 cc's of CDT. So this prevents overeating. And we didn't vaccinate the does before. Yeah. So some people will vaccinate the does with CDT a month before they have their babies, but since we were so unsure when they were going to have their babies, if you get outside that month, then the babies might not be covered. So at a week old is when we give their first CDT, and then 21 days later is when we give the second shot. And then at about a month old, we'll probably be giving them their intranasal for pneumonia as well.
What a pretty baby. Oh, he's pretty.
Okay, so this gal had these 2 babies so far, and we're trying to figure out if she does have another one in there without going in and examining. So we're giving her a little bit of time to see if she pushes or starts cleaning. So we're kind of down to only a couple left. Her second one, the bigger guy, was a hard pull. He had a leg that was back and curled up by his ear that we haven't seen that presentation before. So kind of makes us think that there might be a third one in there, or they were just tucked in there that much that that's how he was positioned. So So we'll just keep watching. But I think that's going to be it for tonight. A couple more chores to do. Feed the bottle kids. Pen her if she starts cleaning. Yeah, so back at it tomorrow. We're fine. Oh boy. Okay, November 17th. Hello, boys. Back out at the farm. Whew. And you can tell that the colder weather is coming in. That wind is a little nippy again today, coming out of the west. And it's about 40 degrees out right now. Looks like I need to let the sun shine a little bit more on these before I turn them back on. The hoses. Hi. Oh boy. So I'm gonna get a start on chores here, guys. Let some goats out of the barn. Check to see if anybody had babies. That doesn't look like it. Oh, you girls are just keeping them hostage, aren't you? So of course, as I'm just starting, hi girls, the morning chores, guess who pops a bubble out? Oh. I see you girls, I do. I swear I'm getting to you. Oh. Again, I think I've said this before. You never know how much goats eat until you put them in a pan. You're not done yet, girl. You're not done yet. So, as it gets a little musty in here at night, we've put down some fresh bedding for these girls. Oh gosh, about lost it. Take out their water buckets and their feed buckets. That's the first thing. And then I put some fresh bedding in. This is probably the part that takes the longest about chores in the morning, is to bed everybody with fresh. You're okay, girl. I'm not. Boy, you poop a lot. She is getting down to it. Gotta bed down the birthing suite here for this gal. Hey. Ooh. And I tell you what, this activity warms you up right away. So I'll bed the pens, then everybody gets their alfalfa, and water is the last thing. And while I'm doing this, Mom is doing the bottle kids. Because bottle kids take the most time. I've taken a puff on my inhaler today. Feeling it. With all of this change in the weather and everything. And since I'm here, I'm gonna grab a pair of gloves just in case I need to assist her while I'm doing all of this. Okay. Get these buckets out of my way that we feed alfalfa in. Okay. I'll come back when more is going on. Okay, 2 hooves. Waiting for that nose to make the appearance. These babies have been pretty big. these girls have the pelvic capacity to birth them, but oh, he's twisted just a little bit. And I want her to try and get it up there. As you can see, baby's twisted just a little bit, and already those hooves are more advanced than what I'd like to see. Can I help you, girl? Can I help you? Kind of have a feeling that baby might have to drop back a little bit. Just gonna check you, all right? Just want to make sure that that nose is there. I think it is. Yep, it's right there. So you just got to push. Let her continue to work on that. I'm going to let you continue working on that. Of course, everybody likes to poop in their water. This is about the time a person wants to jump in and intervene. But we prefer to let them have the babies, because it seems like the more you help, sometimes it can be detrimental. We did have a girl that her baby was coming backwards last night, so it's a good thing that we stepped in. But if you can see the presentation of both hooves and the head, then she can do it herself. But it's really hard not to help her. You can do it, girl. Yes, you can. Especially when she keeps standing up, because then the baby falls back in. You gotta just push, mommy. Can you heroic push for me? I'll help you. But I gotta wait until you start pushing again. Yeah, I do. You're fine. Just here. Yeah, heads out. That's a big baby. I know she loves it when I spring that little baby on her. There. Just a gentle assistance is good. Jeez. Oh, you girls. Guess we've been feeding you a little bit too good, huh? Wowzers. That's got to be a 10-pounder. She didn't scream or anything. Good job, Mommy. Good job. Okay. While she licks that baby off, I'm going to continue bedding down pens. A little trick for feeding these girls back here. I don't care that there's a couple of them in here, but I need to bed this down and get these filled. Yes, what, you found a bed? So I close that red gate there, and the babies can come in and out as much as they like. The does, however, cannot come in here and trample me because that's what they like to do. Now I throw some bedding in. Oh, those poor baby bottle kids. So throw some bedding in, and then I'll probably spread it a little bit. as this is a bit tough on the shoulders to do it like this, but and of course all the girls out there are like, what? New bedding? Why can't we come in? It takes about 3 sledfuls, depending on how big those sledfuls are, to bed this down. And since I've got the sled here, these are a little bit heavier than what they look. All right, November 18th, out on the farm. Hello, boys. And today's supposed to be a relatively nice day. However, tomorrow we are starting in with the cooler weather. Like right now it's about 40 and it'll warm up, but tomorrow they are anticipating much cooler weather. They're saying that, oh boy, we got babies. They're saying that it might snow, rain, but I think after this it's going to be, hi girl, it's going to be below 40 almost every day. So we're to that point. Oh, good job, mommy. Good job, mommy. Oh, that's so nice to come in and they're already sucking. Oh, looks like you might have had a bit of a time though, eh, girl? Okay. All right, so I'm going to shut this off. I'm going to deal with this situation, let everybody out and let them eat and all that good stuff. So, all right. So I let those gals out first so they can just go and be out of there and not be yelling at me. Then I come back here to the fall kidder's pen with their babies and I fluff their alfalfa. And now it's time to let them out. Oh, yes. So we have some goats that have truly horrendous voices. Yeah. Oh, time to bed you down again. So it's almost an everyday deal to bed these guys down, especially with the colder weather coming tomorrow. We're gonna bed them down. You know, when it gets cold and you've got a whole bunch of nice warm body heat in here, it creates a little bit of condensation, and of course everybody's got to go to the bathroom when they're in here. Whoop, okay. So I prefer to kick them out, let them eat on that while I bed down their pen. I know. Oh, you don't want to get out of your nice warm bed, but I've got to fill this up. I do. I've got to fill this up with some alfalfa. Oh, no. Can you at least let me have my morning coffee? He says. Hey, girls. Okay. So first things first, it's time to get everybody a little bedded down. And it gives them something to munch on too, because we are bedding down with hay. So, oh my goodness. Why is everybody yelling? Okay, so that's chores done. Had a girl have a baby. I hope that holds. Saved a girl from this feeder here for some reason. She decided to get her head caught like right there. So we had to undo these. Then we made the executive decision. We're gonna turn these girls in with these girls. I'm gonna leave this up and hope that nobody knocks it over, but this is a really nice place for the babies to come and hide if the does start to fight. And then it allows us to keep the mineral up, even though there is a mineral feeder there. But that will give us a lot more. A lot more. Okay. Itch, do you feel like you're good? So Itchy had started getting mastitis on one side because her baby wasn't sucking it. But we'll have to keep an eye on her baby because it's got a little eye infection. Okay, guys, I'm letting everybody in. Keep hold of your babies. Not that you guys need to be in here at all. But, so we keep getting weather warnings about the storm coming up, and they're saying 60-mile-an-hour winds. We decided we're gonna bed everything down, turn these girls in together, because then we don't have to keep bucket watering those ones, because I'm not going to be here tomorrow when some of the storm is going to hit. So we're going to make this a little bit easier on everybody, and I feel like those girls were ready. And then we're setting out bales for everybody. Not that the wind, you know, keeps us from coming out here, but they're saying that we have a chance of a blizzard coming in either tomorrow night, I think they were saying, or on Wednesday. So we want to make sure that everybody is covered. They've got food, they've got access to water, all that good stuff. And it's supposed to start raining, so we're gonna bring in a hay bale, another alfalfa bale. They're going through about each of them, one of each of them a week. I think this will be good. So these girls do have a bale out there, and we're hoping to maybe grab a bale feeder from out here and put it back in there with them to give them another bale. Hi. Oh, some of them were thirsty. So I'm gonna take these water buckets out because we ain't doing this no more. No, we're not. About the time you get everything done, then all the girls in the pen feel like they need to get chored again. Where am I going with this? I'm not quite sure. It's fresh water, so I'm gonna set it over here. So we have 3 more does left to kid. Sure as heck, they are going to kid during this storm. It's just what they do. I'm very thankful that this gal, oh, I hope she don't have another one down in there. Very fortunate that these couple of gals that had their babies this morning, aren't you pretty, dropped their babies this morning. Itchy, you gotta find your baby on your own. I told you this was gonna happen. So that was a lot of running around. And we're gonna put a really, really nice hay bale in here, one of our premium ones that we made this year, just in case we have to feed everybody in here. We shouldn't have to, because it's not gonna get that cold. It'll get below freezing at night, and I think Wednesday it's supposed to get below freezing as well, but they'll be fine. They'll be fine. This is not a catastrophe. We just have to kind of get ready for it. So it's a little bit of run. Is that going to be a big enough pen for your butt? You're kind of a big doe. Maybe we'll set you there, as long as you don't. Yeah, so our plan here is that the 3 that have yet to kid, I think we're going to put them in here and let those girls out here and feed them out here. Probably in tubs. I was just thinking, how do we feed these girls? In tubs. And then I think we're gonna work a couple more of these girls and let them out in here into the grouping pen. And then what we'll probably do is when the girls kid in there, then we'll just set up a couple of pens in there, and then eventually we can do away with all of these. And then this will be their grouping pen. Eventually they will go out with those girls, but they are 2-year-olds. I'm kind of glad that these girls had their babies first, so their babies are a bit older, more aggressive, because the age difference between a yearling and a 2-year-old, yeah, sometimes they get a little naughty. So, did you lose your... Oh, cheese ball, you lost your baby. Oh. You have the worst voice, too. Well, go find your baby. Cheese ball's a little bit of a helicopter, Mommy. Look, there's your baby right there. I even see it. It's gonna get its head stuck because it's not very bright. Oh, there's your baby. Oh, watch out. Right next to Itchy's baby, of course. And you had yours all by yourself. Good job, Mommy. Yeah. Hey, have you cleaned yet? No. Oh yeah, I already took your cleanings out. Good job, Mommy. To be honest, I think I'm gonna put her in this pen here. This will be hers. Even though, I'm sorry, you get to be near these loud things, but I feel like this might be the best pen for you. Okay, so what we're gonna do, because this storm with the wind is gonna come out of the northwest, we're gonna open this up and we're gonna close these doors down. So then when they come in from eating, they just go around. It's gonna take them a little bit to learn this, but we'll lead them in probably this evening to kind of show them, hey, this is what you do. Because again, goats. But I'm gonna have to bed this down. And so while I do that, I was kind of thinking about closing that so they don't come running in on me. Because it's what they do. And then you're stuck in here dodging around everybody. And again, this isn't a huge major storm, hopefully, knock on wood, all of that jazz, but you gotta be prepared. That's one thing we've learned, is you gotta be prepared for every eventuality. And we're gonna prepare for the fact that this may be a 3-day blizzard. That's what we're gonna prepare for. So, because we've had those 3-day blizzards when nobody could get out of the barn, which is why we have hay and we do deep bedding. So it's good to be prepared. That's our motto. Be prepared. Hope for the best, plan for the worst. That's kind of the mentality of everybody who lives in South Dakota, North Dakota, all these states up here where we just get massive amounts of snow. We know to be prepared for this type of stuff, you know. Seal up the barns and have feed and be prepared for anything. The nice thing about it is that if like our water went out or our electricity went out for any length of time and the water turned off, if we have snow, they don't like to do it because it's cold, but goats can eat snow. We've only had to resort to that, I think, once. And yeah, it's not awesome, because if we lose electricity, then these auto waters will freeze up. Tubs in here, just in case we have to water in here. We've had that happen, like the hydrants won't freeze up. So we've lined here with like our lick tubs, and we've filled them with water, and that has gotten them through. The girls up there, you know, if we can put them all in the barn and keep the barn warm, then we can, you know, do the float waters with them. Yeah, so it's just getting prepared for everything, every eventuality kind of thing. And yes, we can go out and get like tubs when it is snowing. You just don't want to. It's better to be like, hey, look at that, we were prepared and we have them already in here. Okay, have this bedded down. Check their mineral. They're fine. Yep. And locked those doors because those face the west. And then they just have this small door here to come in, and they come around at this gate here when they want to come into the barn. Straight shot. Again, we'll probably have to walk them around to figure that one out, but that's fine. They have water here. Okay. Oofta. Now on to the wood barn to see what I can do to prep that for the bucklings. Okay, so the plan is to get this barn shored up as much as we can. You know, it's an old barn, so there's a lot of holes and things like that, but we have a little bit of ways around it. Yeah, so we were having a little difficulty keeping up, always putting bales in with these girls. And the reason why we had put these freestanding cattle panels here is because this was our idea, was to do this, is to put the bales up here and let them eat through the fence. So this is the test run to it. You got to kind of keep them pretty tight to the fence though, or else they can go out. Not that they can go anywhere. That's a pasture. What do you think, Lyman? Do you like it? Make some work at it a little bit. But then we're not in here every day fluffing this. And it gives them a chance. Now when we add our 90 head from up there to this pen, we either gonna put bales out here and put them in a cage, or we'll do this, we'll just have to put more bales up. All right, filled all the feeders. Yes, we do have a bale outside. Oh, little wood. But we locked most of the does out of here. And we put some alfalfa out, some in the tubs, some in the feeders. Oh, boy, these babies are getting big. Oh, you get your little cutie. That's your mommy. All right, girls. You guys ready to come in? Come on. Come on. Bring your babies with you. Come on. Right on her heels. Come here, little babies. Are you guys having fun playing? Well, come on. Dip and Dot, bring them in. It's open, Dip. Go on, Dip and Dot, take them in. Yeah. Oh, Jill. There we go. Okay, so no. Your mommy's inside. Your mommy's inside. I know who your mommy is. In we go. In we go. Okay. Okay. Definitely got to make sure everybody's inside. Right there, Cheesy. Right there. Right there. Yep, that's your little girl. It is. Now she's running away from you. Oh, you are cute. She likes me better than you, Cheese Ball. Okay. All right, November 20th today. Out at the farm. Everybody is inside the barn today. We've got 60-mile-an-hour winds, 65-mile-an-hour winds going right now, gusts up to. And it's probably about 26 degrees outside, so it's a little chilly out, but everybody's pretty snug here in the barn. So we were prepared for this after a fashion, and I don't know if we're gonna have these girls go outside or not, but the spring kidders up at the other place, they're already outside grazing or eating on the bales that we put out. So yeah, so this gal had her babies yesterday, big old babies. Had to give her a shot of antibiotics. She wasn't really feeling good after that pull. And this gal had this big old baby. Good job, Roni. Boy, that's a big baby. And one of them didn't survive. It does happen. So I think today, after everybody settles in a little bit, we're actually gonna work these does. We're gonna deworm them. And those does, and we're just gonna pull the pens out. And this will be their grouping pen. We're gonna set up an automatic waterer, which doesn't freeze when they're inside here. We've got an automatic water set up for them, auto for them. So all is good. So yeah, it was a tough walk up to the barn this morning. Wind about knocked a person over getting up here, but pretty soon it'll be time to go down and check to see how everybody else fared down there. Oh, winter is here, guys. Never happy about it, but we know that it was coming. All right, November 22nd. And the thing happened that we didn't want to happen, but it's okay. We had a doe that was way up there at my brother's that had a baby. So we're bringing her and her baby up here. Good job, Mommy. Oh boy. Yeah. So these are our spring kidders. And this was the group that gal that just had a baby, she was in with them. I was kind of wondering. I had seen her, should have trusted my intuition, but she had a live baby. She took care of it because she's a good mom. She wanted to kill anything that came near it. Right, Milk? So, yeah, and I think she only had one. Not hearing anything, not seeing anything that suggests otherwise. So we're putting a new bale in and having a bale down here so they can eat on it. And chasing little baby goats in is amount to herding cats, so we just kind of stand here. Boy, that guy's big.
The red one?
Yeah. I know he's a single, but boy, he's a big boy. Stout. All right, so we put a new bale in their feeder. And we put this core down here so they could eat it a little more. We found that this bale has a little more hay in it than alfalfa, so so they weren't quite eating on it like we had hoped. Let me pet you. So when we put the bales down with the girls that don't have babies, we'll set them up on end, because if it falls over, they're usually big enough where they can get. But these bales, we lay them on their sides, so if the babies, so it doesn't fall down on the babies, because these gals push, push, push. Oh, I just love this little chunky dough here. Look at,
She's a rip. I love it.
oh, she is so naughty too. Oh boy. I love these gals that have the puffy coat. Hi, Bree. You still look pretty. Oh, so yeah, we put these guys in every night. It's not going to be too cold tonight, so I don't think we're going to lock them in so they can go out and get water. But boy, they look pretty. Even the weathers. Almost time to take them to the sale barn.